friends, this is Prashanti Nuti. Welcome to Thursday Think Bites, microboost for macro impact. Brought to you by Impact Boostex. Hello, friends. Just imagine a movement that's getting started, a decade in action, more than 500,000 happy smiling faces, more than 100,000 lives transformed forever, more than 25,000 volunteering hours by youth across research and disability programs, more than 27,500 places rated for accessibility across 29 states and 5 union territories of India and 4 states in USA. More than 500 STEM students participating in International Assisted Technology Hackathon. A vision of 1 trillion economy by 2047 in the disability sector. Presented 9 times in the UN, accelerating the UN SDG as the youngest nonprofit in the disability sector with special consultative status with UN ECOSOC. It's my pleasure to welcome the man behind all these things, the man with a purpose, the man with a vision for 2047. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Pranav Desai, the president and founder of VOSAP, Voice of Specially Abled People. Hello, Pranav ji. Welcome to the podcast. I'm really excited to have you here, Pranav ji.
Thank you, Prashanti ji, for all the efforts, and looking forward to talk to you and your viewers. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav ji. There's so many things I want to talk to you about, Pranav ji, your work for WhatsApp and everything. So, who is Pranav?
Very, very tough but simple question. Pranav is just a individual who happens to a variety of experiences of the life, which made me what I am today. I had polio at the age of 4, childhood. I rebuilt with my parents' enormous efforts, getting me the much needed calipers, brace, assistive device, whatever we call it, to get back on my foot, to start walking, going to school. So that is one aspect. Another one is from a professional perspective. Had a pretty good career back in India and in the US for last 27 years, and working for NTT Data, which is world's 4th largest IT services company, as a head of sales for their North America mid-market focused business unit, which is, pretty exciting in a way, being a polio survivor in the sales job in America at the leadership level. And the third aspect is even more fascinating, that I could dream of transforming the world for people with disability in whatever little way or fashion that I could. And that dream I can see becoming every day bigger and bigger reality. In fact, so that's what Voice of Specially Able People, which Usha, my wife, and I started back in 2017. At 2014, it was more like an idea, personal passion, became an organization, and with enormous support of community volunteers, donors, and partners across India, 28 states, and in America. I feel like as a founder, that's my long-term identity, Voice of Specially Able People. So, little long answer, but yeah, in 3 aspects, one has to know me as what I am or who am I. Yeah.
Wonderful, Pranav sir. So you have such a wonderful career. So what made you start WhatsApp?
Um, I think there is a deep desire to do something always. Being Having a polio at the age of 4 did not diminish my ambitions. Now, ambitions could be, I want to become a very successful entrepreneur, or a variety of ambitions everybody has in that life, right? In my case, early on, there is a deep desire to do something in the society for people with disability, and this is not just that started now. The leadership kind of aspirations were right back in college days also, I was an elected student leader in engineering, LD engineering, and relationship with Honorable Prime Minister at that time, Narendra Bhai, was our mentor. It started early on there. So the roots or the seeds were already there, which then further founded more and more environment to flourish. And things came together over the years in 2014, 2013 December, where I could commit on a major significant step forward for my life personally to the then Chief Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji. Uh, and he gave me the opportunity to work in this sector and many other things that led into forming the voice of specially able people finally in 2017. But that aspiration to do something big, think big, didn't know at that time I will come to the US, but those thoughts, the energy, the intensity was there. It just needed the right time to flourish, which is what happened. And after forming Voice of SAP, lot of support that everybody has given, poured in last 10 years. I'm super excited. And I feel blessed by divine forces to have entrusted with this responsibility to drive this transformation of disability sector, not only in India, but worldwide with all the programs that we have with technology.
Awesome. So, one more question, Pranavji. What do people get wrong when they talk about disability?
So, Prashanti ji, unfortunately, the society has always seen the disability more as a with a lens of a pity, welfare. In some cultures, like our Indian culture, it's like karma of previous life. All of that has not helped living conditions of the people with disability. And I'm not like this is just a reality. There was no, uh, uh, you know, such concept of uh, accessibility or assistive devices for inclusion. So the world has evolved, and 21st century is the time where it's important that we change the narrative, position disability sector not as a pity, not as a welfare, but as an untapped opportunity sector from economics, from human resources, from inclusion perspective as a progressive society. So there's a huge work in front of all of us to reposition the entire disability sector with the lens of ability of person rather than ignoring and stamping them as a disabled. That's a big work that we have to change from pity and welfare to uh, economics and inclusion of people with disability and
You
opportunity.
have actually changed the definition of disability with all your technology initiatives, Pranavji. You inspire me. Thank you. So, is there any one WhatsApp story that you're fond of or you want to share with the audience?
Interesting. What one story I have will be having 100,000 lives transformed. Already we crossed 100,000 mark in the less than 10 years. Uh,
Awesome.
Thousands of stories. Hard to find one or two such very impactful story, but I'll tell you maybe think about a deafblind person, cannot see, who cannot hear. He lives independently in college campus in Lucknow using our device called Orbit, which is a braille interpreter through which he's able to communicate on WhatsApp and computer and email and take the notes. That's what the power of technology. The young boy lost his ability to hear, ability to see after age of 10. And today, at the age of 17, 18, he is back independently studying in second year college. Isn't that fascinating to even think of a situation for deafblind for being independent?
Absolutely.
So many parents are finding much more relieved when their child is able to learn, is able to work. We have an autistic girl who is making beautiful artifacts like tea coasters and wall paintings and a lot of items. A girl who knows how to do nice painting, mandala painting. Their parents have now created a storefront and all that. And we are obviously supporting entrepreneur with disability also. So this is I call transforming lives, that how we have brought in the best of the people with disability to the forefront. We had hundreds of artists with, we had a art from heart competition. 53 countries artists participate on the theme of disability. We have beautiful art. Lot of artists who mouth painter and a lot of other people really found opportunity to connect with the world and could do very well. So I think the stories are across whatever we have done in terms of providing assistive device or AI smart glass, and the beneficiaries are able to study a lot better because of the AI smart glass. Nandita ji, our one of the beneficiary in Nagpur, she's in High Court with our two devices, Kibo and then AI smart glass. Her monthly income has gone up to now because she can even do much faster work in the courtroom with AI smart glass to summarize the notes, any language, and prepare her counter things. And it's like she is now blind assistant also. I'm so happy to see her having a car and driver.
Wow.
That's the
You are
transform.
actually transforming lives.
That's the real life. Somebody, three blind brothers from rural Odisha, son of farmer. He somehow found our program and got the keyboard device. And he studied on that and he passed the Orissa Public Service Commission. And right now he's working. He passed that exam, which is like IAS but the state level. And when I went to Odisha, met the Chief Minister, his PA told me that he's right there in Chief Minister's constituency. That's the power.
Wow.
Now the whole family is out of poverty. And I can keep on talking, but yeah, uh, the stories are very inspiring, transformative, real. We just need to be finding purpose of continuing doing it even at the larger scale. So if first 10 years we could do 100,000, now we have blueprint because we have entire technology platform partners and everything to scale. So 10x growth we are looking for next 10 years. So we'll cross 1 million in next 10 years. That's the plan. And pretty confident it will happen. But we're all to work together to try. And this again is like a very small number. If you look at India's population, 100 million people are with disabilities.
You are the
One,
proof that
1 million will be nothing.
disability, you are the proof that disability limitation is not at all a blocker, if you can embrace technology and transform lives, right? It's
End
such a
of the
great thing
day,
you're doing.
end of the day, what I see is these people are ready to take charge of their life. All they were looking for is opportunity. Nobody wants to live on welfare in a pitiable condition. The life is beautiful.
This is amazing work you're doing, Pranavji. Thank you. Thank you for all the lives that you have changed so far. Thank you. What has this journey taught you that the corporate life hasn't taught you?
I think, frankly, corporate life also has taught a lot. But what we miss in the corporate world is that in corporate world, most of the time we find whiners. Can't do. This is not possible. And here, people are really creative and how optimistic they are because so many people, I can keep on talking, have demonstrated. Can you believe a blind lady, Kristen Ha, was the winner of MasterChef? how a blind person can be a winner in MasterChef. And when you talk to these people, you feel like the corporate world can be more optimistic. Think what you can do rather than what you cannot. Because list of what you cannot is far bigger than what you can. But if you excel one thing that you can be what you want.
We can see a limitation or we can see an opportunity.
Yeah.
It's the difference is what we want to see and what we choose to see.
What we want to choose to see, and don't go after list of what you don't have. Look at what you have and how you can harness. We have a hobby Wedler coming to a fundraiser in Los Angeles on September 20. Born blind, he did PhD in chemistry. How can a blind person even study chemistry? Think of it. And what he has is sensory. So he is now world famous wine tester because his senses of smell and his taste buds are so powerful. He is the successful entrepreneur, Forbes 30 under 30. He says that because of not having eyesight, he could really use his senses far more than people like you and me.
Yeah, they say, right, if your one sense is not working as expected, the other senses kick in.
Here are the real life stories that how people have really mastered their ability rather than being confined to their disability. And of course, there are people who still are like that, but our goal is to spread that hope, spread the stories. We are coming up with a Symphony of Abilities book. Our first book should be out next year. We have researched 282 amazing people around the world, and they have mastered their ability. So if you take charge, and that I have seen every day, I see that people have taken charge of their life, harnessing their ability and maximize the throughput of that ability. And if that's what corporate world every employee does,
It,
they all will be happier and better.
anybody listening to this conversation, how we can engage, partner with you, and help you make this beautiful impact?
First of all, your time, that you really have to give some time because everything requires time, commitment. Maybe 1 hour a week, 2 hour a week, depends. But if that time is there, my first and foremost request to all of your viewers is look at our website, look at our social media, look at the videos, impact videos. Every day something is there. Learn, get inspired, and share. Just by sharing this content on social media, WhatsApp group, you are servicing to the society big time because our job is to change the perception, the stereotype for disability sector. When we start doing this as a volunteer, no matter what people read, watch, doesn't matter. If one thing easily from the phone, instead of watching a lot of other fun videos which everybody enjoys, start watching some of these WhatsApp videos, how lives are being changed, and share. That is spreading the awareness about this whole WhatsApp mission. That is the first easiest task anybody can do. If they are more committed, we have so many programs. For example, for high schoolers, we have been for last 5 years high schoolers volunteering program for 9 months. This year again the new batch is starting. We have got several students from across America. It is a program for America. Uh, encourage somebody's child to enroll. We still have it open till September 15th. Let people join this program. This is all run by volunteers. Amazing professionals like you, the moms who believe that their child, son or daughter would benefit, and they are running this program, committing their time, taking them to the local center or center for autism and things like that. Even in the school, if there's somebody with disability, how they can help, how they can think about technology intervention. I will tell you a story of Rohan. He came up with the idea as how a traffic signal can give extra time to cross the road by the video AI technology. It was like before 3 years. It will sense the signal. It will sense that the other side person is in the wheelchair or blind with the cane and all that. It will give automatically extra time. Now, that ninth, 10th grade student did that. Carnegie Mellon at Pittsburgh, the professor picked it up and he has now fantastic career. But the roots are he immersed into this. His mother supported. He rated 200 places for accessibility in city of San Jose. We have mobile app VOSAP. So you can start rating the public places. With the new app that is coming out, you will be even getting karma points, which you can do a lot more with that. So it's gamifying. So that is another way of engaging with the volunteering. That become a change agent in your community. Uh, Spread the word so that people can join this type of programs. So we have, in fact, Berkeley again this semester. Every semester we have a data science department that we are having projects with the data science students, and this year again it will start in September. So point is, there are opportunities to volunteer. These are all done by volunteers. Little more advanced, if you are really passionate, look at your hometown where you are coming from in India. Look at your local community in Atlanta. If there is a blind person, we have products. They can go online, receive the assistive device at their home. Not free, at subsidy, because free does not have value, but subsidized. And anywhere. If you are from, and that's how we have been able to reach all 28 states in India. Because
Wow.
people apply online, and but who is telling them? See, lot of information, lot of government programs, even NGO programs are there, Prashanti ji. Volunteer can take that to the community they belong. If you come from a village in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, take this message to your family. Find out somebody. We have 230 social workers working in India. Nagaland, Baramulla, Gujarat, of course, mainstreams. These social workers are paid by VOSAP, who are bringing government program, Niramaya, etc., to the families, where families benefit a lot with the government programs which they did not know. So these 230 social workers, my goal is to get 1,000 social workers paid by WhatsApp, paid based on what they have done, no fixed salary. As you understand, I'm coming from a sales background. I believe in real incentives, no overhead. Do the work, get paid.
It's so amazing to hear you talk, Pranavji. We all have been talking about AI, technology, all these buzzwords. Now, what I'm hearing from you is all those are becoming realities, right? Using AI technology to help somebody cross the street. Who would have thought about it? So, this is really AI and technology in action to make the disabled, especially abled people.
Yes, because the AI smart glass. A blind person is not dependent asking somebody, okay, what is in the menu for what is the price of a dosa. He can immediately ask AI smart glass, and he will know right away. So we are removing those dependencies. AI smart glass for the deaf people. The screen will, the glasses will have the text. So it is looks like a magic, but the deaf person can exactly read what is being talked in different colors. So they can participate. Our signable app that we have with our partner, we cross 1 million minutes in June. 1 million minutes of live interpretation in Indian Sign Language in 15 languages. How it works, a deaf person has an app, signable app. We are paying per minute, so they don't have to pay. They just click the button, video person, other side from the BPO style, there are interpreters, Indian Sign Language interpreters. The system, technology, everything works, right? So who is available picks up in their language. If Tamil, Tamil, Telugu, Telugu, whatever is the language, you have 15 language, Oriya and Assami and all that. That person, if is then interacting with the doctor or lawyer or banker, whoever the deaf person, let's say deaf person is ill, how he or she can talk to doctor? Very difficult, right?
Yes.
Now with this app, the button on the smartphone, they click the button, other person, he or she can do the sign language communication. That person will talk to the doctor that this is what is happening. Doctor will say that, okay, what is the question? So everything is done much better in terms of their healthcare. Just one example. Same way banker, same way they are now taking loans because they can talk and negotiate and understand what is, they can't be made fool.
Man, you took this conversation to a different level, Pranavji. We talk about telehealth, we talk about all those things, but this is even beyond that. Even though telehealth exists, how do people communicate with that? That's
For the deaf people. And this is just the beginning, Prasanti ji. I mean, I'm pushing them hard to get more and more people, but the problem in India is a lot of people don't understand the even sign language. But we are going strategically with the group of people and all that. So we cross 1 million minutes of live interpretation. Somebody is now having a shop for selling eggs. I was seeing like who are the heavy users of this app. It turns out to be some of the people are even really using it for their business, which is good. A deaf person having an egg shop in Thane, I think, near Bombay. And that video is on our website. These are the stories that we have unlocked the potential for those people. And when you see the happiness when they come on the Zoom call, I did this, I did that, it gives you happiness. But these are the technologies. So whether it's AI smart glass or signable app or the whole installing that we have, it's a Japanese technology for prosthetics. It's a AI will do the exact contouring of your amputated limb,
okay.
and right away it will create a 3D printed prosthetic for you. So in couple of hours you walk in, your design is done. So not the old days like you come, go multiple times, visit and fitting, not fitting, quality not good. This is the absolutely patented material for 3D printed, very good quality, and made so perfect with the AI to fit into your amputated limb.
I'm really speechless, Pranavji.
So
All the things that
is
you're
there.
talking about.
AI is there in many ways, and we have AI, for healthcare. That is uh, myhappy.health.
Okay.
Myhappy.health. It's an AI platform. Ask anything, it will give you the answers. Second opinion.
I'm actually
It's
noting it down.
completely,
Okay.
completely AI platform. It's myhappy.health. This is created by our chief patron Manubhai. His
Mhm.
passion, he wants the whole world to use it. We have disability related section there. But idea is that AI is really making a lot of impact, and we have trained our Hitat Sahayak how to understand the health, and it is in all Indian languages. So this is also like an app, myhappy.health. Uh, People are being trained. We are working with TRAI, Telephone Regulatory Authority of India, for mass broadcasting the messaging and training and all that for all our beneficiaries to really take a charge of this type of free tools, no cost whatsoever, and no data stored. And this is obviously available in America also. But this type of products are really there now, and obviously it will be much more as we progress.
Because of leaders like you, Pranavji, we are seeing AI in action. So thank you. Thank you for that. So, I mean, there are so many stories you're sharing. So, my question to you is, Pranavji, I know you have major ambition, more goals to accomplish. What would our conversation look like if we were to have the same conversation in 2047?
uh, First of all, it would be for sure much more uh, data driven at that time. That yeah, we had a vision, and now let's see where we are. Like I'm able to talk today. Before 10 years, if you would have asked me, I had no idea as where we would end up in 10 years. So I hardly can tell you that where we would be in 2047, but data would be there, that millions of lives would have been changed. India would have become much more accessible, and I have come up with a blueprint for India at least as how India can have $1 trillion economic contribution from the disability sector. $1 trillion from disability sector. And that I presented to Honorable Prime Minister. So my goal is that if India has aspiration to a 30 trillion economy, 3% of that, 1 trillion. And how is it possible? What are the six different sources of income for economic contribution? And what need to be done? So that was presented to our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Finance Minister, Honorable Health Minister, Honorable Social Justice Welfare Minister. So it has been socialized with so many chief ministers. We have signed MOU with Government of Gujarat, Government of Goa, Government of Orissa. It is pending right now. But two states already have signed because it has to work at the state level. Inclusive India, Vikasita Bharat means Viksit state. And each state also has to do their part to mobilize the economic activities around disability sector. So in 2047, when we talk, we'll see whether 1 trillion has overachieved or where it is.
Awesome. You have a bold vision, and my wish for you is you accomplish all those ambitions that you have
Thank
set for yourself for 2047.
thank you. Yeah, it's a collective goal.
Awesome. I know we talked about so many things. So, if you were to tell the audience one immediate next step that they can take to make an impact in this world.
One message that I have for your viewers. If you are inspired after watching what all is possible, if you believe that you can do something to change the lives of people with disability, share our ideas, share our vision, share our programs with your family, your friends. Inspire at least 10 more people. Because if they are inspired, they can donate the time, they can engage more as a volunteer. Everything is possible as a downstream. Our biggest job is to inspire people. And I'm happy that I have inspired high schoolers all the way to Honorable Prime Minister and many people in between. Inspiring the people gets you the biggest return. Call to action for your viewers is inspire more people if you are inspired.
The day I saw you, Pranavji, I was so inspired. And you're an impact maker.
Thank
It's
you.
it's even a blessing to be able to talk with you, share the space, pick your brain, and listen to all these wonderful things you are doing, Pranavji. Not everybody can do, uh, and you're awesome.
Not
Thank
not
you.
to compare ever. I cannot do so many things that others can do. Everybody is different in their own life, in their own world. But still, I'm a believer that everybody can do something. Are they inspired to do something? I am inspired to do what I can do. You are inspired to do what you can do. So we if all do, all of us do what we can, we would achieve our big and bold goals.
Wonderful. And also one more thing you just made me realize is there's nothing called as disability, right? It's differently abled people or it's specially abled people. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. So if we all choose to stop seeing the limitations and start seeing the potential, the world will be such a different place, right?
Happier place. And yes, multiplier is big because if you make one person with disability or specially able person happy, the whole family is happier. So the multiplier is five. You hardly get such opportunity. Another way of looking at is that we all are, everybody is temporarily able. Nobody can say that I am permanently able because of even age-related disability could hit. Are we creating a society with the consciousness that if that happens to you or your loved one, things could be better than what it is today? If you believe in that, then start changing the world. Lot of work is needed, even in America, of course, in India. Let's do that because they really need our help. But at the same time, they are ready to take charge if we provide the help. So let's create that better world.
Absolutely, absolutely, Pranavji. Uh, you are inspirational. Your talk is inspirational. I hope everybody watching this podcast will take this awareness and will help make this a better place.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranavji. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Very nice talking to you. Thank you for all your efforts and
Thank
look
you.
forward to stay connected with your viewers as the progress happens.
Absolutely. Thank you, friends, for watching the podcast with Pranavji. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Here's the microboost for you today. Think about a person you interact differently because of the limitation you see. And ask yourself, instead of focusing on the limitation, what if I focused on the potential of the person? Sometimes the barrier is not the limitation, it's what we choose to see. So remember, small actions, big impact. Until we meet again next time, let's keep making impact together. Thank you. Thank you for listening, guys. This was the Micro Boost for today. For a full episode experience, read the blog article in the comment section below. If you're not a reader, there is an audio feature available too. If you like the podcast, please subscribe and share.